Derby opening weekend. It's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Games out of the way, time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Lawrence looking to pass on the first play. Flushed out right. Oh, he finds his running back open downfield. And even 20 yards and a first down on the game's very first play. Well, Charles, did it seem like to you that maybe they were a little worried about his running prowess there? Because everybody kind of froze when he got outside the pocket, and they were able to throw it for the first down.
Absolutely, and you work all week getting ready for a game, and you know that the potential is there for him to run it, but you better take care of those receivers downfield. They can hurt you first.
He gets it to Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 46. On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from April's draft. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down. You talk about this Bengals defense. This unit currently 7th in the NFL, Charles, in stopping the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now they've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Now Lawrence to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 32-yard line. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Screenplay, here's Etienne. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. 9 yards is the loss on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, man, that is just a flat miss. He's in the pocket. The protection holds up. He sees his man come free, but maybe he just gets a little excited about the prospect of a long touchdown.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Here we go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that'll be incomplete. You look at this Jaguar defense. They come into this one rounding out the top 10 in the 10 spot against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. Here's Burrow. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Here we go.
Burrow will throw. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he's going to have the Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the 1st down there, help them relax a little bit.
And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. The Bengals had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars 40. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. But there's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
On 1st and 10, it's Brooks. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
Now that's a heck of a moment for your 1st sack of the game because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
180. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Back to throw here. Looking deep here for Chase. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Right 80. 11, Tommy.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Looking middle, and that's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll make it 2nd down.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7.
Here we go. Hey, can. 11, MT. 11, MT. Stop.
This is Brown on the draw play. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Here now a 3rd down and 8.
Gun. Cut. Right 80. Right in touch. Stop.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Mike Gesicki, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bengals have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to give the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Now a 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. They'll drop that underneath to Etienne. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Jaguars first down.
Here's Lawrence. Etienne bringing in another one. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
3 for 24. Here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now Lawrence. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They give him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
2-yard attempt.
And that one will be no good. He never had it online. It's well wide to the left, and that will keep this a 4-point game. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little, and when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
This offense got to be loving this. After the long missed field goal, they'll take over on the other side of the 50. 1st and 10. This is Brown going up the middle. And that's a gain of 6 on the 1st down run.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the 42-yard line.
Now 2nd and 3.
Gun.
They'll run straight ahead with Brooks. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go. 180.
They'll run the draw with Brooks. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Now, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. They'll give him 4 yards there. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Ready?
And the Jags, Charles, I think they're in the dime here.
Covering a lot of field.
180.
Now it's Burrow. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not.
Here we go.
That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
On first and 10, here's Brown. And he snapped immediately there. Credit the tackle there to Jordan Lewis. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
This one complete. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And defensively, maybe an opportunity miss there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. And big sigh of relief, huh?
Yeah, usually those wide receiver fumbles, there's open space around for the defense, but not there. He hops right back on it.
Here we go, here we go. Hey.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Andre Yoshibas, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are able to extend their lead. McPherson on for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 13-3 ball game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
Play action. It's Lawrence. And off balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and it's 3rd and short. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. They go play action now. Lawrence. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, Well, the great coach has said football is a really simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
The Jaguars on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the shotgun, Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 35. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Let's go.
A shotgun snap and again to ETN. And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
2nd and 7.
Hey, run.
Lawrence will throw. And it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bengals are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his 2nd one.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Here we go, here we go. Right 80. Right up.
Now Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Things looking much rosier for them here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. Play action. It's Burrow. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
At the 31-yard line.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Right 80. Right 80.
Burrow looking to pass. Open man is Yoshibas. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
Here we go. Big 13.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And he's just going to be short here. Barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
It's 4th down.
The Bengals bring out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Now Lawrence to throw. Targeting Thomas on the out route, making the catch.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
Now a handoff working right. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
On play action, Lawrence.
Escaping the pressure right.
That would complete downfield to Thomas.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 33 yards that time.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
Turton will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
24. Here we go.
And they'll run again.
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great effort there.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have got it back to within a score. Lawrence and the Jags offense staying out there. They'll go for 2 here.
The Jaguars will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good.
14.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 2.
Here we go.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, Go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
180. Play hard. Punt.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He'll look underneath and finds Brown.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Here we go. 180.
A run out of the gun with Brooks.
And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. Solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3.
Here we go. 180. 12. Stop.
Burrow will throw.
Now a short one to Gesicki. And he takes a shot at the end of that play.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. And he used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
They run out of the gun with Brooks here. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play, 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 7.
Gun. Stop. 180. Stop.
Here's Burrow. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 19.
First down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Here we go. 12.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he learned to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
Here we go.
Up the middle with Brooks here.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6. The completion on 1st didn't get much, and now the run on 2nd doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
180. Stop.
He'll look to throw. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Here we go.
Here's Brooks. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Second and goal from the 6 this time.
11, mighty. 11. Here we go, here we go. Big shot.
One more time with Brooks. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Can. 11 MT, 11 MT. I got it. Shot.
Now it's Burrow. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to put him a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up. McPherson's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And remember, despite giving up the field goal, this is still a 1-score game. They're in need of the touchdown and a 2-point conversion. A field goal on this drive likely doesn't do them much good. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a 1-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Now Lawrence. Wide open receiver complete. And he's got this down to the 35. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
And that's a much-needed 1st down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Oh, man, late in a tight ball game, every play so critical. You feel like you've got to find a way to come up with that football. That was put in a great spot, but it just didn't want to stick in his hands. That's a big letdown.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Lawrence. A short throw there to Strange. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hip, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And Thomas has it. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Thomas Jr. A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They'll run with ETN.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Travis Etienne.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Jaguars have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
So here we go now as the Jaguars will go for 2.
The Jaguars will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Lawrence going to look to throw for it.
And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the 4th quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
11.
Now it's Burrow.
Open man is Chase, complete.
Short completion, just 4 yards. And it'll be 2nd down. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all.
Here comes 2nd down at 5.
Hot. Ready? Place hot.
They'll look to throw here.
This one complete to Yoshibas.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down.
11, Thomas. Stop.
Again, it's Burrow.
Pass complete to Higgins. And he's going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here we go, here we go. Right 80. Right hot.
On the handoff, this is Brooks.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Here we go. Right 80.
Now Burrow.
He's got Higgins over the middle. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. First and 10 here. Here's Burrow.
And he fires one incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Just over 50 seconds remain. Here's second and 10. To throw, Burrow. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Third and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
And now a tough spot here. This is third and 10.
Here we go. Right 80.
Throwing, Burrow. Gesicki hauling in the quick throw.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 23. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Two timeouts still available in this final minute. It's first and 10 now.
Can.
Burrow. Throw left side complete to Chase. And he's going to be out of bounds to stop the clock. And they continue to move a little bit closer toward that potential game-winning field goal.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is a receiver's got to make sure he works a defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Now second down and a few inches.
Let's get set. 180. It's hot.
Here's a handoff to Brooks.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Here's first and 10.
Here we go. 180.
They'll stay on the ground with Brooks. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
The tackle made.
We can't be totally sure that that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball on the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
Here we go, here we go.
Burrow. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So all eyes now locked on Evan McPherson. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And his kick is good. He knocks through his third